Hi, this is Spencer Colgan, and welcome to Spencer Colgan is Wallpaper. Well, we did a GoPro video on the entire Skimcoat process, and we went on for an hour, and it condensed it into a 3.5 minute video, so we can do a time lapse. Now I want to show you what we're going to do after the Skimcoat. So let's remember now, we're skim coating for a wallpaper job, and we got rid of the texture of the orange peel, which was pretty bumpy. So now what you want to do, nobody wants a dust mess in their homes. Let me just show you the wallpaper that we're going to be hanging. All right, this is very fine wall covering by Philip Jeffries. Okay, and this is a grass cloth wallpaper. And so this wallpaper, if you know anything about grass cloth, it's a very sensitive material. You can't get, your hands have to be extremely clean, number one. 2, you can't get any water on this. 3, you can't get any glue on it. If you can do that, you can install this because it's the easiest stuff to install. There's no cutting except for the tops and the bottoms and at the end of the wall. Usually with grass cloth, you just butt the seams up against each other, because grass cloth is a product that doesn't have a matching pattern. Because it's a natural product that comes from the sea, they literally take the organic material at the bottom of an ocean and they weave it into this beautiful paper, and it's all natural colors. One time I was installing a grass cloth, and I was perspiring, and sure enough, I sweat onto the grass cloth and it discolored the grass cloth. Fortunately though, it was in an area where you could cut it off. So, but it did discolor the grass cloth. So this stuff is really sensitive to water, glue, and oils from your hands. They must be extremely clean. So there go 3 tips for your grass cloth installation, if you're doing grass cloth. But this video is really about tweaking the Skimcoat. And so what we're going to do is go along the whole surface with the very tools that actually apply the plaster. And all you're going to do now if you go, this is about a 15-degree angle. That's all I want you to go. If you do this too much, up near 45, you could easily, if you have a couple of wet spots on the plaster, you could easily slice it off. And now you got to replaster it. So be very careful when you're doing this. Keep it really close to the wall. All you're looking to do is shave off any lines that your plaster knife may have made, like I'm doing right now, but you may not be able to see it. And you want to go slow enough if you do it this, so that you don't cut into the surface, which is very easy to do, even for me. I have to be careful. So I'm just going back and forth. And just getting anything off that may be sticking out proud, as they say. This way you don't want it penetrating through your grass cloth. Now, grass cloth is very forgiving because it has its own texture. But you would want to be very careful if it were a thinner material. Okay. So there you have it. Now, this actually feels like glass right here. Okay? So, we're going to proceed. I'm going to continue up on the ladder with the rest of it, and then we're going to prime it with a glue latex membrane, and that is the product called Romans 999 RX35. Shields makes their own product from Zinsser. You could use that, although it's a little more difficult to find. I don't know how they market their products, but it seems that it's only available when you order it online. But this is our surface, and I'm going to continue that, and then we will come back on video while we're setting up where to cut the first piece, where to hang it, okay? So I'll see you on the next one. Please like and subscribe. Right down on the bottom, please click the like and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so that you get all the future notifications. See you on the next one.